Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Today, guys, I wanted to tell you something really important when it comes to dating, when it comes to, you getting what you want out of your dating lives. And it's really about you understanding that you have to experience the game in order to get what you want, in order to become good at the game, in order for you to be able to attract as many women as you want, in order for you to have as much sex as you want, in order for you to not be afraid of rejection. You have to experience it. So what I mean by that is, you can read books, and listen to these audios, and you can do all these things, which you need to do. It's important that you do that, but you have to also experience it, because no amount of reading and listening to me or anybody else telling you this stuff is going to help you unless you go out and experience it for yourself, because the experience is going to teach you on a whole nother level. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to teach you on a whole nother level, because the experience is basically going to be personal to you, which will make you hone your skills. It's not about anybody else. It's not about what you heard works or doesn't work. It's about your skills, and it's about you actually putting yourself in these positions to actually feel what it feels like to be in these situations, to see what it feels like to have a chick basically be feeling you and getting hyped to see you and excited to see you, to actually experience rejection, to actually experience girls flaking, to experience all this other shit. You understand what I'm saying? Even for you ladies out there, for the ladies out there, you have to experience the game. You have to experience what it feels like to actually deal with a real man. You know what I'm saying? In order to get a real man, in order to be able to handle keeping a real man. You understand? So it's a lot of times what happens is that people, they don't experience the game. They don't actually go out there and live it in real life, in real time, and actually do the things that they've been taught and actually make it happen. You have to experience the game. And if you don't experience the game, it's going to be harder for you to get what you want, because you have to make certain mistakes. You have to see things for, how they play out in a real life situation, because you can read about, how to pick up a girl, how to talk to a girl. And these are going to give you tools and tips to help you. Now, when you actually approach a woman and you say what you say and you do what you do, the outcome is something that is very unpredictable in many cases. You understand? The conversations that you have with these women are going to be unique. So you have to experience, basically those things to see, wow, I noticed when I talked to this girl, this happened. When I talked to that girl, this happened. And, I noticed when I was talking to this girl, I was a little bit more confident. When I saw this girl, I was a little bit more nervous. Why was I nervous? You got to analyze these things, but you can't get to that level unless you experience it. You got to put yourself out there. You have to not be scared to get rejected. You have to not be scared of a chick flaking on you or telling you no, or, and then you have to embrace actually, the successes, the chicks who are feeling you, the chicks who actually show up to the date, the chicks who want to have sex with you. All these things, you need to experience it. I remember I went to some event one time, and, I'm talking to this guy, and, I was telling him what I do, and he was like, oh man, this is cool. He's like, I read all these books, and I've done all this, I've listened to all these podcasts and everything. But he was like, but, when it comes to actually doing it, he's like, I haven't really done it. Like, I haven't really went out and did it, and applied it. And I'm just like, yo, you got to experience it. You got to experience it, because you just, you just knowing it, it's not going to really do much for you just knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can know all these things. You can read something and have the knowledge of it, but you got to go out there and do it and make it happen. You understand? Like, I just made a podcast earlier, a couple days ago about this, where I was talking about do what you learned. And, you learn these things, but now you have to experience it. You have to actually go out there and make it happen. You understand? So make sure you brush up on what you need to know, but then you also have to take it to that next level and actually go out there and experience it. And of course, knowing certain things is going to help you while you're actually experiencing it, because you're going to know certain things. Certain things are going to be, you're going to have knowledge of certain things, so that you will react in a different way or a certain way because you have a certain knowledge about something. So for example, let's say you learn that, hey, sometimes rejection doesn't necessarily mean that a woman doesn't like you, or rejection in a lot of cases doesn't reflect on how she feels about you. And also, rejection could also mean you're just not her type or whatever. It doesn't really reflect on your value. But so once you know that, and then you experience the rejection, you know what I'm saying? You might experience it, and then in that moment of experience, you might feel bad about it. You might be like, damn, she rejected me. That's fucked up. And what did I do wrong? So you're experiencing those thoughts at that moment, right? But the fact that when you learned the things that you learned about, well, it doesn't, decrease your value because she rejected you. That, knowing that, you understand? It helps you. So for the next time you do this, you say, you know what? Yeah, she rejected me, but I understand, whatever, it's all good. So let me go out there again. You get rejected again, and then your experience coupled with the knowledge that you got now, right? It helps you within that whole realm of how the rejection happened. You understand? But you actually experiencing it, it gives you a different perspective. So you add that experience with the knowledge that you've gotten. Do you understand? So it's not just about experiencing it, because you can experience it, but also it's always good to have the knowledge. So it's that balance. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is very important is that, most people, what they do is that they do more of knowing about it and less experiencing what they, the actual thing that they've been taught and that they know. So you have to really go out there and experience the game. You feel what I'm saying? And if you guys need any more help with your knowledge of the game, make sure you always go to MrLocario.com, get my books, DVDs, audio programs, and also make sure you join the membership program. Okay, make sure you join the membership. And I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.